Now, that's not to say that Poland is paradise on earth, because it might be for me, perhaps. But I'm sure that you've had a long way to get to the place that you are with a lot of hard work. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm just making a soft landing here and just enjoying the fruits of your labor in a sense. But what I do feel is that I find this civilization very nice, and I've always, for some reason, been attracted to it. And I remember in my elementary school, I really liked Polish people because I was aware of the history of the war, where Poland pretty much saved our ass. The Netherlands, we had a lot of help from the Polish army in general, all of Europe did. And that's unrecognized largely. Like, I know it, people know it, but we don't really speak about that much. And in my elementary school, I had a girl in my class, her name was Ursula, and she was from Wrocław, and she moved with her mom to Poland, to the Netherlands, and they lived there. So she was bullied a lot in school, which was awful, and I felt really, really sorry for her. I was bullied myself as well, but for different reasons. But for her, I always felt terrible, and people were saying, yeah, the strangest remarks and insults to her. And I remember that I was one of the few, or if the only, kids being nice with her, because I thought, oh, she's just very friendly, she's smart, she's awesome. And she invited me at some point to her home, where her mother cooked the most delicious meal ever. Don't remember what it was, but I thought, oh my god, these people are so hospitable and friendly. And I don't know why she's being bullied at all. I hate it, and I couldn't stand it. It was awful. It was so bad even that one of my classmates lived next to her, next to Ursula. And she, the other classmate, was just hitting the walls, like during the day, at night, like leave this country, this and that. You know how kids can be cruel, you know. And it just made me cry even. I was just, I hated how she was treated for no reason. And right now, this girl, we're still in touch. She's very happy that that I moved to Poland. She finds it interesting. She hasn't been here for a long time. She's done very well for herself. She works in law or some profession. She was one of the smartest kids in the class as well. She has a kid, she has a family with a Dutch husband now. And I said, if you're ever in Poland, come see me. You're very welcome. And I don't think she'll ever live here, but she finds it interesting that I'm here. Of course, she likes it, she supports it. We don't really call, but we send messages, and she's actually the only person from my elementary school that I'm still sort of in touch with. The only person is her. Nobody else from my country, which isn't that awfully strange? So, yeah, perhaps a strange and random story, but I've always had some connection to the people in this country, because it always gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling. And I'm actually experiencing that already since I'm here 2 weeks. I've kept that feeling. It's definitely with me. One other connection I forgot to mention is that my aunt is Polish. So my uncle, my mom's brother, is Dutch, of course, and he has a Polish wife, and she's awesome. She's totally awesome. Well, she's been there for like decades. She's from Gdynia. She also cooks these amazing meals, and you're just thinking, oh my god, I'm in another parallel universe when you're there. Just friendly, awesome, and they both have a flat in Gdansk right now, and even my uncle says he loves spending time here, and he would prefer to live here permanently, but due to some health issues, either of them needs to be in the Netherlands for follow-ups with a specialist. And I guess in that regard, my country is more feasible for them to stay there, or necessary for them. I don't know the fine details, but yeah, that's why they still live in the Netherlands, because otherwise I think they would move just to retire, who knows. But yeah, that's a bit my bond with Poland. It's not a random place that I chose. I actually always got nice feelings thinking about these countries. Now, why Poland and not the Czech Republic to live? Well, it just clicks with me more because it's a big country. I like big countries, big cities, and in general I feel it's a country that has everything for everyone, in the sense that it offers wideness, not only in its landscapes, in its people, in its history. The vastness of a country can really impress me. A bit like Bulgaria as well, just enormous landscapes, enormous cities that are, wait, oh, it looks like a fire, but it's a chimney. Just bigness, vastness of everything. I guess that really impresses me because I'm from a country which has a vast history as well, completely different, but everything is a little cramped and full, and I just like experiencing space around me and freedom in a sense. Poland is a country of freedom as well nowadays. It's a high value for the Poles, which they've had to sacrifice immensely for, and it's something to treasure. In general, I think Poland is a country to treasure in Europe, to be greatly treasured. In any case, I think I've rambled on enough, and I'm going to continue my walk here. Now, how long will I actually stay in Poland? Some people may wonder, and I've absolutely no idea. As long as I enjoy it, as long as my senses tell me to stay and have a fun time, that's how long I'll plan to stay. And you never know the curveballs that life throws at you. And I honestly last year had no idea that I would move here. It was sort of my fantasy in a sense, but I didn't expect it would actually happen this year. It's a long story. A long story as to why I left Bulgaria, because I had a nice life there as well, but after 10 years just wanted to do something else. I was playing with the idea for a long time, for years actually, and when something is in your head for years, eventually it may just happen, and it did. I want to show you this as well, just the awesome state of all of this. Look at this. Still in love with it. I guess I'm going through a bit of a honeymoon phase with Poland, as I had with Bulgaria as well, and that can take years before you eventually settle and realize, okay, I'm home now. So you get a bit more of a neutral feeling of the place, but for now it's very, very positive, and I'm having a fantastic time. So thank you for having me.